and evacuate them so that when your plane is coming down, what you will see high rises.
Your Excellency.
No, I want to understand.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You are talking about when you look out of the window.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You want to see beautiful Chinese infrastructure.
Yes, Excellency.
That is what that place belongs to people.
No, Your Excellency, this is a capital territory of Nigeria. And
I think the poor can be accommodated with correct infrastructure, water, healthcare, education in those areas. And it's properly planned, and they can locate and live there peacefully.
State. Mr. President, I rise to support this bill. I'm doing that considering what I can describe as total infrastructural transformation that is ongoing in FCT today. It therefore requires the cooperation of the Parliament to enable the Honorable Minister, Nyesom Wike, to continue his good works. Mr. President, digesting further the budgetary provision, we can see that much provisions are made for the infrastructure development of the capital city, which is the citadel of power for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Another area I would like to use this medium to draw the attention of the FCT Minister is the people living within the Abuja airport. Mr. President, I want the FCT Minister to extend his infrastructure development of the city within the surroundings of the Abuja airport. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, if you are descending into Abuja airport, the habitants, the type of infrastructure within the environs, Your Excellency, does not represent the good image of this country. And I think that the FCT Minister should capture in their next budget, if not incorporated in this, to either relocate the habitants of the people within the airport or renew the area, at least, because that is the mirror of the country as we are descending into Abuja airport. Some of us, if you take into account to view the environs of the airport while descending into Abuja, you will agree with me, Excellency, there is an eyesore. It doesn't give good image of the nation, and I think something has to be done about it. So I urge you, all my colleagues, to support this all-important bill, all geared towards transforming completely the FCT of Nigeria. Thank you.
So when will you see?
Yes, Excellency, if you are descending.
Let's take it gently.
Yes, Excellency.
The first place you see on the right is the river.
Yes, Excellency.
Which is almost like a boulevard. You understand? And you down descend towards the road that comes to the airport. Then when you get to the airport road, you now see 8 lanes,
yes,
complete with street lights.
Yes, Excellency.
Particularly in the night, very beautiful.
Yes, Excellency.
And all that. So, which part gives you cramps in your stomach?
It's the shanties within the back of the airport, yes, Excellency.
The owners of that village, but are you saying that we should go to those villages and evacuate them so that when your plane is coming down, what you will see high rises?
Your Excellency.
No, I want to understand.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You are talking about when you look out of the window.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You want to see beautiful Chinese infrastructure.
Yes, Your Excellency.
That is what that place belongs to people.
No, Your Excellency, this is a capital territory of Nigeria. And we are talking of the
image of the nation starts with when your plane is descending.
Your Excellency.
And then you look at, when you descend, you see water and you see creeks. So we should eliminate the creeks and close.
No, Your Excellency.
So that it will not spoil your eyes.
Your Excellency.
That is the image of the nation.
Your Excellency, everybody that uses Abuja airport will agree with me, sir. But the issue is, what do we do? What do we do?
Okay. Distinguished colleagues, all those that use Abuja airport, do you agree with him? Those in support, say aye. No, those in support, say aye. Those against, say nay. The nays have it. So there's a lot of disagreement. This is Senator Abiru.
No, my brother. Delta. Ned. Don't block Mr. President. We didn't see him yesterday, so we're happy to see him today. Sir, I just want to say that in your absence yesterday, on a later note, I spoke to Ningi.
Thank you.
And my brother from Anambra. I said loneliness is not good at old age. So as if you heard me, and your sympathy for the lonely is very well appreciated. And I hope they can take advantage of what is going on to cure themselves of loneliness. But as for the main issue, and I thank you for indulging me, I believe, sir, that all of us who have lived in this city for quite some time will agree that talking about doing things differently, this is what the current FCT minister is doing. We are seeing more action everywhere. And we all know that you cannot have a beautiful omelette unless you break some nice eggs. So you need budgetary support to sustain the infrastructural development that we have seen. And I am also aware going around that areas that have been neglected in the past, where the natives or low density areas, the current minister is extending infrastructure to those areas. The last point I want to make about illegal settlement. I have always told Mr. President that when you travel around the other countries, you have high profile buildings, you have low profile buildings. When people talk of Soweto, I used to think that Soweto was one slum. But I found that that is where Mandela lived, two bedrooms, but the area is well paved, allocation of the land is given, and so on. I think the poor can be accommodated with correct infrastructure, water, healthcare, education in those areas, and it's properly planned, and they can locate and live there peacefully. Let's not have Morocco in Lagos, where the poor live, they don't have infrastructure. Where the rich live is what we see. I think that the minister is moving towards those directions. They can find a way to regularize and prevent more slums from developing around Abuja. Mr. President, thank you very much for this privilege to speak.
FCT is meant to accommodate 750 million people. But today, due to population explosion, we have well over 2.5 million people living in the FCT. And this calls for educational facilities, health facilities to be provided.
The statistics.
And, I will...
distinguish.
Yes.
Sorry, the statistics.
Pardon?
FCT is meant to accommodate how many people?
750,000 people.
Okay.
Yes.
So
but now we have well over 2.5 million people living in the Federal Capital Territory. So this means that we have to provide for education, health facilities, water, and what have you. And the budget is emphasizing so much on infrastructure, not much on these sectors I mentioned, the social sector. And the point made by distinguished Senator Ebonyi, he is referring to the illegal settlements. These people were moved from the city center, and they went and started building around the airport. So they are there illegally. For our information, that land has already been allocated to people, but development has not reached there. Once development reaches there, they will be pushed out. And it has been like that for the last 10, 15 years. Today, if you move them from one point, they will go to another point and stay. And then when the development reaches there, they will be asked to move. And it has been like that, like I said. And it's a vicious cycle. So simply because people keep on coming into FCT, there is no control. And it's a home for all Nigerians, irrespective of their state of origin or their tribe. Anybody that comes to FCT is free to stay because it is our national treasure. So, Mr. President, I lend my support to the passage of this important bill, and I urge all of my colleagues to do the same. But emphasis should be on social sector, education, health sector, and also water supply. Thank you.
Okay, so Adero said that yes, we have the FCT budget before us, but we must know that the FCT is exploding in terms of population. And so we should plan for schools, we should plan for healthcare, and we should also plan for water and sanitation, so that in future we don't turn some areas into slums. So the point is education, yes, I said so. Schools, healthcare, sanitation, and the basic infrastructure, and even light, because light can also be a major deterrent to criminality. So we must take all those components together as FCT is expanding. So even in areas that are not currently occupied, we should plan for healthcare there, knowing very well that in future population will come. We should plan for schools there, so we don't just keep building and building and there's no school close to the residents. And of course, the healthcare system on its own. You know, so, Senator Nenge?
Without any doubt, one of the highlights of this administration poverty initiative could be seen practically in the FCT. The city is beginning to look like an urban city of the 21st century Africa. And one of the reasons why we are seeing this development is because of a personality, Mr. President, borrowed from our own party to come and give the best. Mr. President, you also recalled, you are also a product of our party, and you are doing very, very, very well. And that is what PDP is all about. We produce. And therefore,
yes, point of order.
And therefore,
point of order.
The infrastructure development.
Point of order.
The infrastructure development.
Senator Karimi. Point of order, Senator Ningi. What a minute. Point of order. Out of order. Yes, Senator Ningi.
Mr. President, we have seen the revolutionary infrastructure taking place. And all we need to do as the State House of Assembly of the FCT is to keep on tracking revenues and the utilization of those revenues. And then Senator Alero had also made mention, and Abiru, on the issues of extending these legacies to other areas of concern, particularly education and security. It is imperative by the time the FCT minister spent his 4 years here, I am sure this city will remember the very fundamental work that he has done. But however, I have not seen a very clear oversight of the FCT by this chamber, and we need to do it more. We need to encourage the minister more. We need to work with him. He needs to carry us along. We need to understand the perspective. But so far, he has done so well, excellently well, and we wish him good luck in whatever he's trying to do to achieve in the FCT. We are all proud of this city, and I'm sure Nigerians will remember the very good 2 years he has spent. Over the last 8 years of APC from 2015 to 2023, we have not seen any development. But the man has come and has conquered. I so submit.
Well, let me just PDP Bauchi to commend the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for his doggedness in developing the FCC. I believe strongly that the President has done well, just like Senator Nengi observed, that in the last 2 years of his administration, FCT has changed, and so it will need support. Everybody that wants to speak will speak in that direction, because even the blind can see, because the potholes have disappeared from many of the roads in the FCT. So I thank you for your bipartisan approach to debate, because you made mention of the fact that even the minister of FCT was or is from one of the factions of your party. So I don't know which faction is performing the magic, but we are impressed. So on that note, I think we have brought the discussion to a close. Senator Onyekachi, you want to make
part of what some of the projects that will be commissioned in 2 years of Mr. President in office, all the schools in FCT. That's number one. Number two,
all the schools.
All the schools, yes. We visit all the area councils, 6 area councils.
All the schools in the area council.
Yes, we visited.
Are wearing new looks now.
Yes. Are giving a new face, and you people will see it within a short time, just some few days to come. Secondly, if you remember, if you recall, Mr. President was in China with some ministers and some governors. There was an agreement signed with the Chinese company to provide potable water for the people of FCT and its environment. To provide potable water. Water. And the minister just returned from China to follow up with the project. It's already in the 2024 budget. It's been active now. Thirdly, the Honorable Minister secured an approval from the President to build two police stations in each area councils. Those ones are ongoing again. The last one, Mr. President, is the issue of satellite town, which is the suburb area. Mr. President, this minister, we have opened, because I'm part of it, we have opened all the satellite towns, the area councils, new road, we provide them with new roads everywhere. Like in Pai Gumai, which is under Kwali, we are just 30 kilometers away to Niger State. So all the satellite town, is it Buhari and its environs, construction are ongoing, and they are part of the commission to celebrate the 2 years of Mr. President in office. This budget is timely, and I can assure this House, we and my senior colleague here, Senator Bomai, will give him the necessary support, and with the support of this House. And the minister is doing his best. But that does not mean that we are not going to look into consideration of what our colleague, the concerns they have raised. We are going to look into it, but I can assure you, Mr. President, some of these things are ongoing. The projects are ongoing. Thank you, Mr. President.
A bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Federal Capital Territory Administration's Statutory Revenue Fund of the Federal Capital Territory Administration account, the total sum of 1,783,823,392 naira only, of which the sum of 150,353,906,168 naira only is for personnel costs, and the sum of 343,797,448 naira only is for overhead costs, while the balance of 1,289,690,124,776 naira only is for capital projects for the service of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja for the financial year commencing from 1st day of January and ending on the 31st day of December 2025. Second reading read.